is, I think, a big ugly fat fuck flying above us, and they're not quiet. They are the opposite of quiet. I mean, not many planes are silent. I'm really curious if you guys will be able to hear it or not, like how much this little mic will be able to pick up, because these like smaller, lower quality microphones don't typically pick up as much background noise. So I am curious to see how much of that you just heard. But yes, we are doing a fitness this or that video for y'all. So I have my phone out with everything written down, and we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first one is home gym or commercial gym. Home gym or commercial gym. If y'all follow me at all, you know that my answer is going to be home gym. 100,000%. Really, the only plus to a commercial gym for me is access to like more equipment and like machines and stuff. But it is so nice to have a home gym and not have to share equipment with anybody, to be able to blast your own music. Like, it's truly incredible. I love it. 10 out of 10 recommend for sure. Protein shake or protein bar. I personally am a protein bar girly, 100%. Protein shakes, I have had good ones. Like, there are some nice protein shakes that exist out there, but I'm not really like typically one to gravitate to them over a bar. I'd rather eat my food and like eat my protein rather than drink it. Really the only time I'll drink a protein shake if it's like the only option type of thing. That's typically the only thing I can think of, like a scenario where I would have one. Other than that, protein bar every day for sure. Next is solo or group training. And by group training, I think this can like be like a class or with friends, you know, stuff like that. So solo or group training. I am definitely this is gonna be so cringe saying it, but it was the first thing that popped in my mind, but a lone wolf. Ew, I hate that. But a lone wolf in the gym. I definitely prefer to work out by myself. If I'm working out with anybody, or like around anyone, honestly, like even in an actual gym, I'm like, I have a much harder time focusing on my workout and really like pushing myself, I guess most specifically. I feel like if I were to work out with a friend, I'm not going to really be like pushing myself as hard, because I'm with my friend and I'm gonna have fun and it's like more chill. And when I work out alone in my home gym, I just feel like I'm really able to like move with more intention and really like, I guess, like be dialed in. It sounds so cringe, but like I feel like I'm just really able to focus a lot more as much, I feel like, and really like think about my form as heavily, because it's not like there's as many moving parts, you know. I will say though that upper body day is more fun, just because I'm not having to be as like mentally invested, I feel like, as a leg day. I don't feel as strong on upper body day, but I get a really nice pump. And I will say that, like, I definitely like how an upper body pump looks over a leg pump. So you know what, I'm gonna have to go with arm day over leg day, just because it's more fun and the pump is kind of nice. I just feel like I don't have to be as present, I guess, on that day as I do a leg day, where I really have to like move more intentionally, I suppose. Hopefully that's making sense. It's one of those things where it's like, if you know, you know, I guess. And this again goes into the next question, which I guess I already answered with the previous one. But the next question is leg pump or arm pump. I'm definitely like choosing an upper body pump over a leg pump, as nice as it is to have like a nice, you know, glute pump and stuff, and the thighs looking juicy and the hammies really popping and stuff. Upper body pump, especially like a back pump, is just chef's kiss. I feel so fucking just on an upper body day, and with an arm pump leg day, it's like, it's nice, but it doesn't satisfy me the same way an upper body pump does. Next is machines or free weights. If you don't know free weights, it's essentially just like barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, things like that. Things that kind of require more stability. I'm definitely a free weights girly. I think a lot of that is because I have a home gym though, and it's much easier to build and cheaper to build a home gym with free weights than machines. It takes up less space as well. So I would definitely say free weights over machines, 1,000%. That's the way I typically go, because I work at home. And machines definitely have their place though. I feel like, especially if you're going mostly for aesthetics, or if you're a beginner, they are incredibly useful, or just to switch it up sometimes, honestly, or maybe like hitting a muscle better, because I feel like sometimes machines do target certain muscles better than free weight alternatives, you know. Anyway, and it's safer sometimes too. A lot of machines have like a safety to them, like you don't have to worry as much about destroying your body as like a free weights situation would, I feel like, in certain context, obviously. Next is strength training or cardio. I think we already know that answer for me, but I'll go ahead and say it. Strength training. Absolutely love lifting, strength training, and everything. Just resistance training is so fulfilling for me. I absolutely love it. I don't really do a lot of cardio, honestly. I know I probably need to work on that, but really the only cardio I do is getting my steps in. I try to get about 10,000 steps a day on average. Some days are better than others, some weeks are better than others, but on average I try to get about 10,000 steps. But people sometimes don't think that, by the way, walking is so underrated, but a lot of people don't think that walking is cardio, but it is. Like, it's not like you're sprinting or running by any means, but it's categorized as less cardio, so it's low intensity, steady state cardio. Anyway, that's really the only cardio I do, honestly, but I know I need to work on that. Could you imagine me being like into hybrid training? I would look insane. I would be fucking jacked. Hybrid training athletes look fucking next level, but it's also like their entire life. Anyway, morning condition that I have. I don't know, but it's been making me feel sick lately, so I'm like trying to think of like non like acidic options I could take that are caffeine, so I don't have to like raw dog my workouts, which may just have to end up being what I do in the future, even though I really don't want to. But I would choose coffee over pre-workout for sure, personally. Chicken and rice or steak and potatoes. I feel like it's like this stereotype that a lot of bodybuilders and stuff eat chicken and rice, or steak and potatoes, like some sort of like high protein with a carb sort of situation. Super easy, like meal stuff. I am more of a chicken and rice person, but I am a steak and potato girly too. But the issue with me is I don't really eat a lot of red meat, because red meat, it's like, again, it's kind of at odds to a degree with my ulcerative colitis. So it kind of like depends, but anyway, I usually do chicken and rice. I would say that's my usual like go-to. Obviously, I season my food. I'm not eating unseasoned chicken and rice, like no, but that would be my choice. Next is warming up or cooling down. So I guess, like, do you prefer warming up before your workout or cooling down after? I think I prefer the cool down. I really love just kind of like spending that time just like getting back into like my usual headspace, I guess, and just like relaxing and just, I don't know. I love stretching. Like static stretching is so calming, and like it's like I get to connect with my body in a different way than I am when I'm working out, and I really enjoy that time. And so I would say cool down over warm up for me, but you should do both. You should do both. Make sure you're warming up, you guys. Crunches or planks is the next one. Crunches or planks. Can I be honest with you guys? I don't know if this is a flex or not, but for my crunches, I would, you know what, I'll say it. I'm gonna let myself say this, I guess, but for my crunches, I usually do them with a 50 pounds of weight on me. Like, I'm holding the 50 pounds and like doing crunches, because doing body weight isn't enough. And then I do, for my planks, I put a 45-pound bumper plate on my back, because it's not, like, I don't even just do like basic planks. I usually do like plank, like crunch variations, like mountain climbers and stuff. Switch it up. But anyway, I would say that I prefer crunches over planks. I feel like I get a better connection. I feel like I have more of a better mind muscle connection in crunches than in planks. Planks, I feel like, are a bit more like of a full body, like a full like interior movement in a way, because you're kind of like working against gravity and all of it, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just harder, and I feel like it's more about stability than about like it's kind of working your abs in more of like a stability perspective than like really like contracting them and stuff. I'm not really explaining that very well at all, and I'm making myself sound really ignorant, so I'm gonna shut up before I make it worse. The next one is never sweat or never be sore. I'm gonna go with never be sore. I don't really give a fuck about sweating. Like, I don't care if like sweat shows when I'm working out and everything. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. It's just it's the way of your body just like regulating its temperature. I don't really care about that, honestly. It doesn't really bother me. So I'm gonna go with never being sore, for sure. And then answer. So you can probably already guess what I'm gonna say, but I am a sumo deadlift girly. I know. Like, wait, just like wait a second. Give me a minute. Just let me talk. Let me talk. Let me speak. Let me say my piece. I prefer sumo deadlift, but I don't exclusively deadlift in a sumo stance. I also do conventional deadlifts. I also do Romanian deadlifts. I kind of like to do a few different deadlift variations. I just prefer sumo. It's a more comfortable position for me. I feel like with my body's like proportions, like I'm a short torso, long-legged girly, so I feel like with the way I'm built, sumo stance is more comfortable, and I'm also able to lift more, which I know like everyone, I feel like, well, not everyone, but there are a lot of people who can lift more in sumo, and everyone's like, oh, sumo's cheating, which like I know it's like a joke, but like also fuck off. Let me live, okay? I like sumo. I do. I'm so sorry to everyone. I probably just disappointed a bunch of people, but I'm a sumo girl. So anyway, that's the video, you guys. That's all. If you have any more that you think you could add to the questions, leave them in the comments. I'm really curious to see what you guys can come up with, but that's the video for y'all. So now I'm gonna go. I need to pack because we're going on a trip very soon, like tomorrow soon, for our 10-year anniversary.